Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our Orlghelovar campaign. In the last episode, we dove in and took a look at the new expedition system that was released in the most recent update of Anbennar, and I gotta say, it is very fun. I do enjoy it quite a bit. Now, we are trying to migrate back up in this direction to find some more of those expeditions, so let's go ahead and unpause here while we wait. There is a connection back to the roads right here in Zarnik Breach, so we'll go ahead, migrate up here, and move along the roads, and hopefully get past Orlghelovar before they colonize this. That way we can get over to our hold, which is over here. Adventurers leave our country, we lose 5 adventuring efficiency. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but also not fantastic. Not fantastic at all. Now, I could afford to build up some more troops here, and I think I will, because when we pass Orlghelovar, odds are I'm going to vassalize them. Because they are going to have less troops than we will. They're probably going to be behind on tech compared to us. And all in all, it's just a good idea. There's really no reason not to vassalize them. Alright, let's migrate on up to the Chasm of Zarn. Changes to gold. Unfortunate that we won't be able to take full advantage of that. But we can complete this gold and more mission, which for 20 years gives us yearly inflation reduction. I mean, we might as well click it, because there's no guarantee that we'll get gold anywhere else that we go to. Treasure Trove. A rock slide in the caves uncovered a sprawling mine complex, possibly hundreds of years old. Although the mine itself seems to have long since been completely emptied of anything worth digging up, during our explorations we come across a massive hoard of jewelry and coinage presumably left here for safekeeping before the entrance was buried. Okay. Chance we get money and monarch points, and we got some diplo power, and I am very good with that. Let's go ahead and take Miltech here and upgrade it to our new troops, which have had a overhaul in this update as well. We have the option of tortoise formation, where we have more morale, or we have massed clockwork bows, which, or I guess it's not more morale, it's depending on, do you want defensive shock or offensive shock? And we're gonna go for offensive shock here for the massed clockwork bows. And they all have descriptions as well. The fall of all dwarves saw much knowledge lost to the ages, but a few remnant of military ingenuity remain. The primary example of this was the clockwork bow, an alloyed composite bow capable of exerting pressure on its own coiled steel bowstring. The additional tension helps to launch bolts at unfathomable speeds, making quick work of hostile warbands when launched in concentrated volleys. Expense and tradition would make such items much more expensive than contemporary crossbows, and eventually would be phased out by firearms. Alright, so we got cool crossbows now. Let's grab all of you together and build up to there, just to make sure that we are looking as scary as possible. We have advisors on every slot. Things are looking good. Now, it's going to be kind of unfortunate if there's an exploration thing to do here, because then I'm absolutely going to move there instead of moving up and around. Gold again. Oh, of course. I manifested it. I manifested the expedition target. Okay. We'll go to Trader's Lair, and then we'll move up and around. I really hope I don't come to regret these decisions. Yeah, these guys have come to block this hold. Ooh. Yeah, we're actually cut off at the moment from getting to our hold. Hopefully these guys keep migrating and they don't settle. That way we can use the Purge Warband decision. Because otherwise we're kind of screwed. Kind of screwed. Alright, let's go ahead and migrate over to here. And we could take admin tech here. I'll hold off on it for now, though. Yeah. Okay, expedition menu. Let's go ahead and open the expedition in Trader's Lair. This is Mithril, Danger, and it is short on length. Estimated loot, 0? I feel like that might be a bug. Well, start the preparations. Send the manpower. Send 10,000 men. Always send 10,000 men. Mithril, but short. I guess preserve food a bunch of times. And honestly, just send them. Yeah. Start expedition. If it's short in this Mithril, it's telling me there's like no possible loot here. Doesn't really make me want to invest heavily into things. Now, people point out you can actually hire the mercenary company, Novice Adventurers, and you can use them to do the adventures. I'm not sure if that's intended though. So for now, I won't mess with it. But it is a good idea if you want to use that. Good way to save on manpower. The caverns through which the expedition travels are normally abundant with dust, mushrooms, and all other odd things one may find deep within the Serpentspine. For the last few days, the caverns have been suspiciously clean, however, featuring spotless, smooth stone. This has alerted some of the more seasoned members of our expedition to the possible danger, the infamous gelatinous cube, a mindless creature made of oozing gel in the shape of a cube, scouring empty hallways like a large garbage disposal, digesting whatever junk they picked up with their potent acid. And sure enough, after a few more hours, our scouts report a floating chest and swords further along the path, suspended within the almost translucent gelatinous mass of the cube. A few soldiers, clad in whatever protective gear they could find, approach the creature now for further inspection. They argue about how to go about this situation, putting two possible possibilities in front of the expedition leader. Dispose of the cube entirely by burning to the ground, or try to retrieve the loot from within the cube without the danger of harming the treasure. I mean, obviously we have to try and retrieve the loot, right? I mean, we could get rid of it, but loot. Slimy loot. The unfortunate soldiers that were tasked with retrieving the loot from within the cube shuddered upon the thought of having to reach within the slimy mass out of their own volition. After some heavy encouraging and promising them a greater share of spoils, one brave soul finally committed to the deed. He covered his arm with as much cloth as possible, tying it tightly to him, and reached inside. Despite all precautions, he could still feel a faint sizzling, but managed to pull some of the surface treasure out. The chests and weapons are still covered in slime and ooze of the cube, however, and he refuses to clean them on the basis that he has done enough already. Disgusting. We gain 50 loot and 0.5 morale. That guy got the short end of the stick there, that's for sure. And there we go. The expedition already returns. 130 monies, 43 monarch points. All in all, we lost like what, 5? No. Yeah, we lost like 5 admin points for that. So that was definitely worth. And go back to fully filled regiments. Alright, the roots of the spine. Curious news from our minds reaches our ears. A complex of moral-made passages was discovered. They seem to lead deeper into unknown depths. However, there are some collapsed tunnels that need to be cleared first. What could lie ahead? A new underground kingdom? Treasures? Magic knowledge? Whatever it might be, we should assemble an armed expedition. Danger always haunts this world. Assemble and equip a good crew. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have found the dungeon. So dungeons, there's a chance that they will spawn at the end of an expedition, and these are super difficult, super long expeditions. Monopoly company formed. I will take the Diplo power. So if we want to prepare an expedition trader's lair, I'm not sure if we actually have the capability to get this done right now. But we will go ahead and prepare it anyways, and we will do our best. So this is a special one. It is Chronium danger level, which is actually the highest one other than Mithril, but it's only for dungeons. And the length is Labyrinthian, okay? So it's super long. There is super dangerous. We do not know anything about the possible loot, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. So we're gonna send 10,000 men. Can I send more? No. Still only let me send 10,000. Prepare supplies. Literally just go maxed out here. I wish I could go higher than that. I don't know what the possible loot is here. I kind of want to promise them a lot though, because that will make our supplies drop slower. Also, organization wise, we're gonna go for max organization here. And morale wise, I think we're going to do the same thing. We're gonna get super high. I've never done one of these before, so I don't know what's correct or not. Are we wasting monarch points? Yes, but like it's fun. It's fun, so it's fine. There we go. So we're maxed out on organization and morale. Yeah. So all we need to do now is set the party share. Let's go ahead and promise them 700. And go for it. Yeah. Manpower, morale, organization, supplies, start the expedition. Okay, so we're going to be here for a while. And I believe that we get special events that are only found in dungeons now. So I haven't seen any of this at all. Passage to the unknown. Some days have passed, and with them, a great load of rock and sand are falling down to the strikes of our miners' picks. Today, with another wall crumbling to dust, a new passage has been revealed. The open space shows us bigger darkness with tunnel divides and what seems to be a downward bifurcation, and in front of us, a rock ledge is facing another of its kind. A walkway can be built with the appropriate resources and effort to create a path forward. We can build a walkway and lose 4 supplies or go downwards. No, you know what? We'll build the walkway. Build the walkway. Rule challenge, that's fine. Technology is useless, lose prestige, is fine. It's okay. An abandoned building. The path finally leads us to an even more odd discovery, which suggests to us that we may not be the first traversers in these tunnels. As we enter a roomy kind of shack embedded inside the tunnel, blending wood and stone is needed to make shelter. Some improvised torch holders are still here, and a few broken crates and empty linen sacks are still laying on the ground among all this dust, and in the end, towards a space leading to a pit, there's a rickety wooden lift that's been repaired and put to use again. We could use our own tools and ropes should we have enough, or we could, at the cost of our time and energy, scrap some ropes, wood, and metal pieces from this shack. Let's scavenge. Old shine. Aside from what is needed for the lift, the expedition finds bits of aged silver and some dusty small gems. Amusing. 75 loot, and we gain 0.5 morale. Okay, cool. Collapsed tunnel. As the last members of our company get down the lift, we encounter a tunnel that leads to a dead end of small openings in large boulders. After a quick examination by our miners, it is determined that the tunnel was previously dug by others. Unfortunately, this passage collapsed at some point. However, we could just start digging it again, either by trusting it will not collapse over us, or by taking the extra measures of supporting the ceiling. Definitely prop up the tunnel. Like that, don't be dumb. Teamwork brought its fruits. We finally managed to rise up a steady tunnel. Our enthusiast walk is greeted by colorful shines in the distant red, blue, green, and purple. They get brighter as we approach the exit. All right, 0.5 morale. We are getting a little bit lower on supplies than I'd like, but yeah, it's all right. Leaving hardships and efforts behind, we go down these new natural paths. Torchlight becomes just an accessory now. As we march, different glowing fungus illuminate our sights. Green oysters-like grows from dirt walls, purple and blue tall caps emerging from the ground along cyan net veils and magenta truffles. Finally, red moss on rocks near the water bodies. A strong, intoxicating odor, similar to the allure of one's partner's sweaty body, permeates the air. Serene silver chimes note echoes, then bronze-like trumpets join. Rusty metal flutes in lesser frequency. We realize that it is the sound of bugs here. That music, colors, and smells surrounds us when we arrive at the shores of a large turquoise lake. Time to make camp. Okay. So, what now? So do I need to upgrade this before the expedition continues? We'll let a month go by here. Oh, and our air died. That's actually wonderful. Look at a powerful mage. So we don't have the option to do another expedition because it's not here, but we also didn't get our troops back. I'm going to assume we have to upgrade this. At least it's upgrading quickly. I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. I mean, I could spend a lot of money to speed it up, but what's the point in that? You know what? I'll spend 10,000 manpower since... Oh, no, it gave us back our manpower pool. Okay, so we lost a lot of resources on that. We lost a lot of resources on that. Orcs destroying property in Trader's Lair. I don't care. Okay. Antique machine. One of the best tinkers in Trader's Lair has brought us marvelous news. Through hard work, gumption, and a spark of genius, she has managed to restore an ancient dwarven machine to functioning. Inlaid with a beautiful latticework of mithril and brass, studded with gems faintly glowing with arcane energy, whirring with gears and bearings still as precise as the day they were crafted, yet we still have no earthly idea what it does and why it was built. Undoubtedly, it would fetch a princely sum from a wealthy collector, but we may also discern some valuable knowledge if we choose to study the device. I'll take the 2 I know. Okay. So we've upgraded this, which means we should get another level of expedition here. At least I thought so. But it's not popping up, and we're kind of wasting time. Go ahead and get that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Alright, well, we'll have to come back to that another time. We have to go get rid of these guys. What is this? Oh, that's so very bad. We're trapped now. And we can't use Purge Warband because we can only do that for orcs and goblins and kobolds. Okay, I mean, we're gonna have to wait then and hope that they migrate away. Like down? Hopefully they migrate down. That is super bad. Okay. Not what I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, good. They're moving down. We just let them keep moving down, and then we'll walk past them. Also, I don't know if we've lost this dungeon or not. There is a good chance that we did. But that's okay. We could re-find it. And these guys are here now. We are not in a great spot right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure how we're going to overcome these issues. Okay, he migrates down, so we migrate in. So at least we can get back up here. We have to hope that this colony gets destroyed. Yeah. Are you Tech 6, by the way? No, he's Tech 4. He's not going to attack me. He's also building a fort. Are you settling here? There's a hold right there, my guy. Just go to the hold. You don't need to settle for this, but okay. Whatever. Build one more troop. Yeah, they're going straight for Gorbarad. All right, we should be able to migrate now. Awesome. And there's an expedition on the way up. Very good. I can embrace Renaissance. Oh, because Vegan's expedition spawned here, this province has Renaissance, so I can actually embrace it. Funny. All right, sure. Go ahead and take all the techs, and we also unlock the first idea group. I'm not sure we're going to take yet. There are lots of good options as dwarves, so I'm just not going to click it for now. When we get closer to maxing out our monarch points, then we can take a look at it. Okay, so now we just need to migrate again. So we're literally just waiting for that. Yeah, I think he's literally just going straight there. Adventurers find treasure, money and adventuring efficiency, lose money, gain adventuring efficiency. Well, our adventuring efficiency is good, so I'll just take lots of money. Thank you. I like money. Money is good. Lets me buy buildings and develop my hold eventually. All right, so here we are on Argrod 13, which has an expedition, so let's get straight to it. Organize it. It is silver, it's medium, so we really don't need to prepare too much. You know what? We'll send 5,000 men this time. And as for supplies, we're just gonna send with 100, and then we're gonna just send them. Yep. There's only 100 to 200 available loot, so. Rolling Death. While the expedition continues scouting the caverns, somewhere deep within the dark, a thunderous rumbling can be heard, its reverberations echoing through the ground. Splitting and cracking stone herald its arrival. A huge boulder has dislodged deep within the cavern and is headed right for our expedition. An avalanche of smaller stones just behind it. Run away. Yeah, that's fair. Barely escaped. As the last echoes of the rolling death subsided, the explorers and scouts look around. The expedition has scattered. With the sound of a horn, they slowly gather around again, some carrying bodies of our fellow adventurers with them, their bodies disfigured by the avalanche. We lose 100 soldiers, but most people got away, so we'll take it as a dub. Take it as a dub. Yeah, expeditionary party. I mean, what idea group do I want to take? Oh, we can choose a new blessing for our faith? Why? Ordston Orlghelovar is now owned by an adventurer. That's why. I think we go for construction cost. Yeah. Eventually we'll get to a hold, and then we'll have success. Going deeper, we found one ancient dwarven knowledge. Very good. Lone Zorn. Strange sounds echo through the cavern, sounds of breaking stone and minerals hitting against each other, like a mill crushing them to pieces. As the first scouts rounded the corner, they could see that their first guess was not as far off the truth as they expected. There, sitting among a small deposit of minerals, sat a Zorn, a hideous scaled creature not of this world, shoveling rocks inside its wide maw with the 3 arms surrounding it. The scouts return with their observations so that the expedition leader can decide how to approach this outsider, seize its meal, or make use of their nature to shift through stone as easily as fish swimming through water. So we can kill it and get the minerals, or maybe we can convince it to scout for us using its ability to shift through the earth. Let's kill it and take its minerals. Despair. Despite our knowledge of these tunnels, Zorn come from a world full of stones, and they know quite well how to weaponize their surroundings, as well as their ability to shift through stones. The monster was infuriating, periodically ducking away from our weapons, vanishing into the floor, just to re-emerge and pick our soldiers off one by one. Soon, the ranks give in and break, sending our soldiers into a frenzied retreat. We lose 250 soldiers and 0.5 morale. Our morale is dropping very fast. Very fast. Is it because I didn't offer them a reward? That might be it. Wandering husks. Many terrors walk the caverns of the Serpentspine, but none are so apathetic to their own dangerousness as wandering husks laden with poison. Each step they exude wafts of poisonous gas, dispersing it into the thick air around. A group of these monsters has just crossed paths with our expedition. We cannot easily get rid of them. A concerted charge would just rile these foes up even more, their poison taking countless casualties. Try to avoid them at all costs. Deadly explosion. That's not a good sign. Not only is the husk gas poisonous, it is also easily flammable, as we found out the hard way. A single carelessly dropped torch rolling towards one of the husks was enough to cause a great explosion, triggering even more husks to explode. The shockwave and subsequent inferno likely caused more injuries and casualties, but not all were lucky. We lose 150 soldiers. We also can get Inno for taking admin tech, so we will go ahead and do that. I'm thinking we're going to fail this thing. I think we're going to run out of morale. They're going deeper. Yeah, we're definitely going to fail. We are absolutely 100% going to fail this. I would like a commandant. Thank you. Yeah, they are out of morale. So that means the manpower starts decreasing crazy fast. Reclaimers. Okay, I mean, maybe this helps us. We've read this before, so this is us finding more dwarves. Come join us. Oh, and they say no! The dwarves say no! So we lose more morale. We're already at 0. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That's what we call very lucky. Very, very lucky. So we can 287 monies, 95 of each monarch point. And our ancient dwarven knowledge we put into our holds. Okay, let's continue to migrate. We need to get up here. There's another one? I didn't think that you could have 2. Weird. Well, either way, I mean, we're still moving on. We can come back for it later. I have to make sure this doesn't turn to a full province. Plus, these orcs are colonizing here. We got to go get rid of these guys. There's a lot that we need to do to get through here and get over to our holds. We do need to kind of prioritize that. A recent treasure hunt has brought into our possession a beautiful golden breastplate, skillfully wrought with intricate geometric flourishes. Upon it is what appears to be a family crest, 3 goats atop 3 mountains crowned with storm clouds. Today, a nobleman has arrived claiming to be the great-great-grandnephew of the last owner of the armor, who was killed by orcs a century ago. As proof, he presents a family seal matching that of the breastplate and respectfully requests that we return the heirloom to him. Claims he's legitimate, we get a master of mint. Or away with this fraud, we gain unrest, stability, and splendor. Yeah, nope, sorry, not real. That's fake. That's not yours. Nope, definitely not yours at all. We're going to keep the breastplate, get the stability and the splendor. Alright, migrate on over here. And we are in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. Like, possibly having to restart trouble. This has been fully colonized. So we can't get through here. There's no way for me to get through here. Yeah. I'm not sure what we're going to do about this. But you know what? We'll end the episode a little early here. We may have to restart and ignore expeditions next time and really rush over to the hold. Because there is quite literally no way for me to get around this that I can think of, other than like console commands, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, I think we'll just end it here for today. Episode 3 might be a new episode 1, and we will focus on getting over here a little bit faster. We shall see. But I would like to thank you all for watching. and I hope to see you in the next one.